organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on the latest edition of Daily Iowan TV, more chickens in Johnson County. Hear which town wants to follow in Iowa City's footsteps in allowing chickens in their city limits.
And temperatures in the 80s in mid-May, it could be happening soon. A look at your weekend forecast.
And in sports, it's a year in review chat with the voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin.
All that and much more next.
Daily Iowan TV starts right now.
I'm Tom Brokaw. For more than 100 years now, the University of Iowa community has been waking up to the Daily Iowan. Today, it's the largest newsroom in eastern Iowa. And now you can see the news every night on Daily Iowan TV and get it anytime worldwide at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for tuning in to Thursday's edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Megan Tickner.
And I'm Ian Martin. The red light cameras to be installed through a recent Iowa City ordinance may have to wait. A group opposing the cameras received more than the required 2,500 signatures to try to outlaw the cameras and any other kind of speed surveillance device, which would be a first in the state. Opponents of the cameras claim that they are for profit only, while some city officials stress the need for public safety. Unless the City Council accepts the petition's law, the issue will be voted on in November.
A group of 10 UI students is trying to raise more than $20,000 so Navy SEAL amputees can get a tailored suit. The Suits for SEALs campaign is doing the project as a part of a business course, and one student said they got the idea after a SEAL shared his story with the class about Afghanistan. The group hopes to use the money raised not to only pay for the suits and tailoring, but to provide transportation to the SEALs so they can get a suit anywhere in the U.S. A website launched 3 days ago along with a video explaining their mission. If you'd like to contribute to the campaign, you can find more information and a donation link on the website below.
The Von Mauer, currently located in the Sycamore Mall in southeast Iowa City, will be in Coralville come September. The department store has been in Iowa City for decades, but it's moving to a brand new location visible from Interstate 80 after closing its Iowa City location on August 31st. The move comes after some Iowa City businesses attempted to stop the move with a lawsuit that was eventually thrown out. Coralville gave Von Mauer and its building contractor $16 million to move the store to their city.
Why did the chicken cross the road? That's what residents may be asking if North Liberty Law passes. Daily Iowan TV reporter Logan Edwards has the scoop.
A trend is hatching in Iowa, one that allows residents to keep chickens in their own backyards. The North Liberty City Council is currently examining the possibility of passing a chicken ordinance, similar to the one that Iowa City passed late last year. The North Liberty Council began discussing concerns such as allowable flock size, coop requirements, and the permitting process following a handful of residents expressing interest in keeping chickens last month. Councilor Jerry Kuhl told Daily Iowan TV that 3 of the 5 council members are currently in support of the ordinance, and that we can expect a final vote to take place within the next 2 months. Though many were excited about the decision to allow chickens in Iowa City homes last December, only 3 applications have begun the city's evaluation process so far. Iowa City inspectors check for coop and pen size and look for a clean living environment.
It's a property where we've been there a lot because they don't mow their lawn and they collect junk and garbage in their backyard. We're really not going to open up another avenue to allow another nuisance in the neighborhood.
Inspectors also require applicants to receive permission from all bordering neighbors. Iowa City residents are allowed to keep only 4 hens at a time, and the current discussion in North Liberty suggests their allowable flock size will be similar. We may never know if the chicken or the egg came first, but we will know soon if urban chickens can call North Liberty home. Logan Edwards, Daily Iowan TV.
Iowa City residents who are interested in keeping chickens can download the application form at www.icgov.org.
While many people have trouble finding a job, one industry is having trouble finding workers. A new study shows that more than 2/3 of hospitals have a tough time hiring information technology employees. The University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics commented that they are a part of that 2/3 majority. A UI professor told the Daily Iowan the demand is because other businesses and corporations really raise the demand for IT workers and engineers. UIHC's struggles to find employees contrast with the majors at the UI, though. The majors in computer science have actually increased over the last 3 years, and Iowa has added nearly 100 computer science majors since 2011. The number of graduate students in computer science has also increased over that time. Still ahead on Daily Iowan TV, it's clear why doctors are encouraging more regular eye appointments for some patients.
And in sports, the Iowa softball's first round Big Ten tournament tilt.
But first, Nick Safransky stopping by to give you the weekend forecast. Nick, it was a little rainy on Thursday. Does that mean it'll be cooler on Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, it will, but not much colder. Friday morning will be a bit chilly with a high of 54 and a 40% chance of rain. Things will heat up a bit with an afternoon high of 70, and into the evening it will drop back down to 57 degrees. I'll step aside here as we take a look at the extended forecast. This weekend, the temps will stick around in the 60s with a high of 63 on Saturday and 66 on Sunday. Monday, we'll see a high of 72 before it starts to really heat up. That's right, Tuesday, it looks like it's going to be a hot one with a high of 91 in sunny skies, and Wednesday, more of the same with a 20% chance of rain. That's all I've got, so get your sunscreen out because it's about to be hot. Back to you guys.
In more weather news, the state of Iowa is less than a week away from breaking a record for the longest stretch without a tornado. As of Thursday, it's been 349 days since a tornado has been reported in the Hawkeye State. There hasn't been a stretch like this since May 1955 to April 1956. Officials say even if there is a tornado in the next couple of days, this streak is more impressive than the one from the 50s because now they have better technology to detect and report tornadoes.
May is Healthy Vision Month, and the University of Iowa Hospital and Clinics are stressing the importance of having regular eye appointments. The National Eye Health Education Program is promoting Healthy Vision Month regular eye exams. Patients often don't make appointments until they actually notice a problem with their vision. This is why having regular eye exams can detect eye problems early on and help to treat eye disease and prevent vision loss.
That's part of what the National Eye Health Education Program does, is get the message out about healthy vision, healthy eyes, regular eye exams, and really the importance of a dilated eye exam. So if we don't get the eyes dilated, we really can't get a good view of what's going on inside the eyes.
You can visit the website listed below to find out more information about Healthy Vision Month.
Now let's take a look outside of Iowa City. Both Republican leaders of the House and Senate boycotted the Healthcare Advisory Board on Thursday. The board is to play a key role in keeping Medicare costs low under the new Health Care Act. House Leader John Boehner joined Senate Leader Mitch McConnell and told President Obama they refuse to nominate candidates to serve on the board. The House will try again next week to repeal President Obama's Universal Health Care Act. The House has already tried this more than 30 times, but have been unsuccessful.
The Minnesota House of Representatives on Thursday approved a bill to legalize gay marriage in the state. The bill passed through the House by 16 votes and now heads to the state Senate. Only 6 months ago, Minnesotans voted against a constitutional ban on gay marriage. The land of 10,000 lakes would become the first Midwestern state to legalize gay marriage through its legislature. Iowa legalized gay marriage in 2009 through a historic Supreme Court vote.
And now we're going to turn it over to Alyssa Bergamini, who's going to get you ready for a big weekend in Hawkeye sports. Alyssa?
Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. A lot to get on the program today, including our last chat of the year with Gary Dolphin and an update on another wild night in the NBA's postseason. But we start with the latest from Lincoln, Nebraska, where the softball Hawks were set to battle with the Ohio State Buckeyes in the Big Ten tournament Thursday afternoon. The black and gold received a boost of confidence before the tournament even began after Megan Blank, Johnny Dowling, and Caleb Macy earned all Big Ten recognition for the second straight year on Wednesday. As for the play on the field, not the way the black and gold expected things to go. After jumping out to an early 2-run lead, Ohio State stormed back, taking the first round matchup 8-4. Kayla Macy taking the loss for the Hawks in this one, as Black and Gold will all end their season at 30-24 clip. The action on the hardwood last night not exactly living up to the hype either. With the eyes of several Iowa City Bulls supporters on South Beach, Chicago stumbled to their worst playoff defeat in franchise history. The defending champs ripped apart a depleted Bulls squad, avenging their Game 1 loss. Ray Allen led the way for the playoff favorites with 21 points. Meanwhile, Heat stars LeBron James and Dwayne Wade spent their fourth quarters spectating with the game already out of reach. Game 3 is scheduled for this weekend in Chicago. As we transition back to the Black and Gold, we're happy to welcome back friend of the show and voice of the Hawkeyes, Gary Dolphin, for one last time. It's been an absolutely up and down year for the Hawkeyes on the gridiron and the hardwood, but we'll start in the fall. Gary, take us back to East Lansing. The Hawks knocked up the Spartans overtime to go to the top of the Legends division. Do you think there was any way you would see this team lose 6 straight?
No, not at all. I mean, who in their right mind would think they were going to lose 6 straight games, let alone, who would thought prior to that Iowa State would get the great tip of the pick when it appeared Iowa was driving for a one-score then? Who thought in their right mind the Hawkeyes wouldn't cover an simple onside kick? Well, they could have easily been 5-1 at that point. So, but did I think they could be 2-0? Absolutely. But I certainly didn't think they could drop their next 6 Big Ten games.
I think a lot of Iowa fans would agree that 6 straight losses was not expected. It's interesting to look back at the moment and wonder just exactly what went wrong. Gary, what do you chalk it up to?
When you play to be close to the fourth quarter, as Iowa has been known to do over the years, Iowa certainly has won its fair share of close games. This happened to be a year where the tide was turned and went the other way, and the Hawks lost a lot of close games.
Switching gears to the hardwood, a completely different year for Franz boys. I know you have applauded the fans all year for their support. It really seemed like Carver put itself back on the map this year as a special college basketball environment. Would you agree with that?
Well, first off, no other college in America put 15,400 fannies in the seats back-to-back NIT games, not even close, like Hawk fans did. And I applaud the general public, the season ticket holders, the Hawks Nest. I applaud everybody.
Well, Gary, we'll get you out of here on this one. It's the question on just about everyone that is a Hawkeye Hoops fan. How dangerous will this team be in 2014?
The future is bright. Eric May is a huge void to fill, but so is Matt Gatens and so is Jared Cole before those guys. And so with the returning talent, with the upgrade in schedule, I'd say get your tickets now because Marvel's going to be the leader along with Wasabi and Zach McCabe. There's a lot of big-time names that are coming back. Those freshmen are going to be a year older, and then you've got Jared Uthoff and Peter Jock that can't wait to get on the floor for the Hawkeyes next year.
Thanks again, Gary. We look forward to talking to you again in the fall. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you on this Thursday edition of the program. More coming on Sunday, though, including our Male Athlete of the Year as we kick off our year in review. And really good stuff coming all week, including our top storylines and Coach of the Year in 2012-2013. But for now, it's back to you guys at the desk.
Finally, Daily Iowan TV is the first place to see Friday's pages of the Daily Iowan. Read about UI students who developed a device to allow patients who can't talk speak with doctors.
And a preview of the vote on adopting Iowa City's 2030 plan on the city's future.
Well, that was the second to last Thursday Daily Iowan TV of the spring.
Next Thursday, we will be live on UI TV at 9:30 at night to bring you the final newscast of the semester.
Hope to see you for then, but now, study hard, Hawkeyes.